You know, I thought it was incredible. But HBO, I think about the shit, you know, it's just crazy. Like, I think when I was 16, because we were talking about where I grew up on 92nd Street and 2nd Avenue in New York, and I would be on a Thursday, I'd be in the park with my friends on a, 16 years old, like drinking 40s, smoking blunts, getting into fucking trouble and shit. And then on Friday, I'd be flying first class on fucking HBO's dime to LA to stay in the nicest hotel in fucking LA on Saturday, Sunday, whatever. I'd be on the red carpet of the fucking awards. There'd be fucking, Tom Hanks and this one and people talking to you. And by Monday, I'd be back in the fucking park drinking a 40, smoking a blunt. And the crazy thing is now I look at it and I go, this sounds insane. Where at the time I was like, yeah, no, I went, I was in LA this weekend. Yeah, fucking, I met Tom Hanks, I met all the cast of Friends. I met we were all sitting together and having a drink. And yeah, they were great. I could fucking, like, there used to be this homeless guy who we'd pay to buy us fucking alcohol. Like, we could get beer, but it was hard to get like hard alcohol. And I remember like, I'd be fucking telling the homeless guy about how I was hanging out with like Ray Romano the night before, and it's just fucking, I think about it now and I go, that's the craziest shit ever. But at the time it was totally normal, I'd send HBO back the fucking tuxedo that they rented from wherever for me. And then I'd leave my apartment and I'd go to the park and be drinking and smoking, 3 hours later, just like with my buddies hanging out. It wasn't odd to me at all. Like, I just thought, yeah, this is life. This is what's going on.
All right, so how many episodes before this fucking thing just, because I had no idea. I'm a comic. I'm on the fucking road, and people are asking me, have you watched the show, The Sopranos? And I'm like, no. But fuck, I was supposed to read to that show.
Right. You didn't drop the tape.
So the first time I ever seen it was I was in Cleveland, and I went back to the room with like a gram of blow, and it was on the midnight showing, because they would always have like a 6 o'clock in California and 9 o'clock in New York, and you could watch it again that night.
Right.
And it was like maybe episode 5. And I was like, what the fuck is this? And I was coked up, so I really couldn't absorb, my feeling. But I knew I got to watch this shit again.
Yeah.
And from there on, I started watching, and it was by like the 8th episode, right? Once that was it, you guys were off and fucking running. It changed.
Honestly, I don't remember it ever not being huge from the day I saw that billboard until, now if I go to a mall in Jersey, it's fucking, they go nuts, it's still crazy. But when I'm living my normal life, I think there's something about when I do with my fucking facial hair or the way I shave or don't shave sometimes, or my hair, that there's some days where it's like I see people staring at me and pointing at me and coming up to me and asking me. And then there's some days where nobody fucking, you go a full day and nobody even looks at you and it's great. But there was, because you think about it, right? 8 episodes in would be 2 months. So to look back and try and remember like a 2-month period where it wasn't big. But from what I remember, as soon as the fucking pilot went, it was fireworks. It was crazy. Everybody loved it.
And I was telling David, I don't know, you got Bon Jovi, you got Bruce Springsteen, you got Queen Latifah, you got fucking Naughty by Nature. I come out here in 1997. I signed with an agent, and she goes, I need a bio. And I wrote from New Jersey. And this is Bruce Springsteen, is already, right? 97.
Yeah.
We got Bruce Springsteen, we got Bon Jovi, we got all these fucking people in New Jersey. And I'll never forget her calling me and saying, listen, I'm changing that Jersey to New York. Didn't you say you went to grammar school in New York? And I go, yeah. She goes, I want you to change it to Hell's Kitchen or something. She goes, it's not cool to be from Jersey. She goes, wow. It's just not, people really don't. And I told David that. I go, once this show hit, everything changed. Now you could put that you were from Jersey.
Yeah.
And people were like, oh, shit. Like, it was that much of an impact. Like, it was that much of an impact. And after that, it was off and fucking running.
Yeah.
Is it bigger in Jersey than it is in New York?
I mean, it's the fucking.
It represents.
It's the Bible in New Jersey.
And
Really?
they bought it hook, line, and sinker because that's your life in Jersey.
Wow. Okay.
Like
Every
you
neighborhood.
I can't go into a deli in Jersey and get back in the car without somebody knowing. Where like in New York, I could, whatever. But you know what's funny too is like a lot of people come up to me in New York and they're like, "Did we go to school together or did we?" And I'm like, "You're fucking 58. Like, what did we go to school together?" You know what I mean? Like people always say they don't know where they know. People are like, "Did you?" Were you on the fucking softball team and this? And I'm like, no. And I don't tell them, why they fucking know me. But and they look and they go, oh man, I got somebody on my team look just like you. They can't recall where they know me from. But in Jersey, and they don't look at me like, where do I know you from in Jersey? The second they see you, because I think that there's a lot of people in places where they go, oh, I did watch Sopranos 10 years ago. Where anybody who likes Sopranos who lives in Jersey has not gone 10 years without watching Sopranos. No. They fucking, it's like it was, it was, they're like, oh, it's fucking, I rewatched the whole thing just 2 months ago, and they fucking, it's great, man. They love it. It's great.
It's crazy to say that my career started because of The Sopranos. Because before The Sopranos, I had booked a pilot for CBS as a Puerto Rican bartender in the Bronx. It was called Bronx County. And I booked basketball. I was a ref.
Yeah.
And then, I was going out for big-time auditions, but I didn't have the chops. But then I went in for Mad TV for the Sopranos sketch.
Right.
The first time they did it. And that blew the fuck up.
Yeah.
Like, Will Sasso was a great Tony Soprano.
Yeah.
We had a great time on it. And then we were going to do it again. And the Sopranos kind of stopped us.
Really?
I guess Jamie Lynn was going to host.
Oh, wow.
And they were going to let Jamie do a sketch with us. But I guess the Sopranos was like, she could host. But she ain't doing no fucking sketch. So we canceled the sketch. But after the sketch, you have to remember that mob culture just blew up. Commercials. I shot maybe 4 commercials a year. And I would walk in and book the thing. I knew when I walked in, I was booking the thing because I looked just like pussy.
Yeah.
I looked just like him. Pennzoil. Fucking Sears had a Mafia garage commercial. I did a battery commercial for fucking somebody where we're digging the body up and you left the lights on to dig at night. And we went to start the car and the car didn't start. And they're like, if you would have used this battery, these mobs. I mean, I shot 20 nationals that we'd shoot, get paid for, and then they go, nah, the Italian American Foundation made them pull it. Bud Light, I did one with, what's his name? At the end, they ran over his head. The guy
Frank Vincent?
Frank Vincent. We got taken off. I think his lasted the most out of everybody's. Like 4 of us did different Mafia commercials. It was amazing the amount of mob action that was in this town.